All right, 90,000. That's how many undocumented children are expected to be arrested at the Texas border this year alone. And they're estimating another 140,000 in 2015. That's why this week, sheriffs nationwide are gathering in Texas to address this crisis. So what needs to be done and where do we go from here? What could the federal government do? And are they just hurting things by examining it right now and not taking action? Joining us is Tarrant County Sheriff and host of this week's National Sheriff's Association Annual Conference, Dee Anderson. Sheriff, this theme right now of illegal immigration can't be unique when you guys get together. What makes this year's conference more challenging?
No. Deals with immigration issues. What makes this year unique is the influx, as you said, of the children. This is not an issue. We've seen such a volume of young people, particularly unaccompanied young people, coming across the border. You know, this changes really from a law enforcement issue to a humanitarian issue. We can't deal with these children in the way that we deal with adult illegal immigrants. They come across the border in the hands of human smugglers. They're all alone. They're young. They have no support system here, and basically they're just sent across and on their own, and then that leaves law enforcement here trying to deal with that situation.
You know, I understand too, over the weekend they're landing in different states without even telling the governor. Massachusetts, for example, they're coming in by the dozens into Massachusetts, and the governor doesn't even know. What kind of plan is this?
I don't know what kind of plan it is. Is it a plan at all, is my question. The sheriffs here are very concerned, the sheriffs from across the country. You know, sheriffs are all elected officials. We have a lot of independent thinkers and people that think differently, but I assure you the one thing the sheriffs are absolutely 100% in line with is that this border situation has got to get under control. We are left with so much problem from this that the federal government is not dealing with, that we are very consistent that the border's got to be controlled, and the federal government needs to step up and really provide some assistance.
Why now? I mean, South America, Central America has always had their strife and their warlords and inequity of pay and lack of opportunity. But why now? Why this year?
I don't know why we've seen this influx of young people. I don't know that anybody knows exactly. The problem is that as I said, we can't deal with it once they get to the border. Once they get to the border, it's too late. Someone has to deal with this on the front end when these children are being victimized and being sent into the hands of these human smugglers. You know, I don't know what has increased it, but all I know is it's become a huge problem.
All right, Sheriff, we're going to stay on top of it. The more if we can keep the spotlight on, maybe the government be forced to act. We know they were doing something late last week by flying down to those nations. At least the Vice President was. Sheriff Dee Anderson, thank you very much.
My pleasure.